Hello everyone. Today I will tell you about the series American Horror Story.
Release me.
Only on one condition. You give me another baby.
A young married couple comes to the doctor. He says they won't be able to have children, and they should consider other options, such as adoption. Liv really wants to become pregnant, which is why she is not going to adopt a child. The doctor warns that the cost of treatment will only increase every day, but this does not scare Liv. On the way out, Bernadette calls her. She has been following Liv's treatment for 2 years and wants to help them. Bernadette gives a fertility figurine. The figurine is a huge number of years old, and no matter how strange it may sound, Liv will become pregnant almost immediately. According to the stories of Bernadette's parents, it was thanks to the figurine that she was born into this world. Liv thanks for such a gift.
I guess a little magic couldn't hurt.
That night, Liv puts the figurine under the bed and spends time with her husband. After a while, Liv had a child. Matt became a famous actor, which is why they hired a maid, Norma. However, every time Liv picks up the baby, he starts crying as if she is not his mother.
Why did I do this?
Such a fucking mistake!
At night, Liv notices interference on the camera in the room with the child. Liv remembers that there is an ancient figurine under their bed. She puts the figurine in the box, after which she is very frightened by Matt, who has returned from work. In 2 hours, he will need to return to filming. Liv tells him about her experiences, that she is a bad mother. All her life she hoped that they would have a child, but now she does not consider him her own. Matt tries to calm his wife down and gives him a psychiatrist's card. Late at night, Liv sees a demon next to the child's bed. She runs to his room, but there is no one there. Looking at the camera, she sees the demon again. However, the human eye cannot see it. Thinking she's starting to go crazy, Liv goes to see a psychiatrist. The doctor tries to convince Liv that a child cannot hate his mother. What if Liv hires a night nanny and waits for her hormones to return to normal? Liv refuses. After starting to use modern treatment methods, Liv's mood quickly improves. However, a few days later, Liv finds a figurine of a demon in the child's bed. She runs to check the ancient figurine, but it has disappeared somewhere. Liv suspects that the housekeeper is trying to play a joke on her. Norma gets scared at the sight of the figure and immediately quits. When the woman left, Liv began to hear noise coming from the ventilation. She goes down to the basement and sees a ventilation system that someone has broken. The ventilation drops, and Liv accidentally scratches her hand. Later, Matt returned home. Liv shows him the demon figurine and explains that the figurine used to be of a different shape. Matt wonders where she got this item. Liv answers at the trinket store. Liv is sure that a monster has appeared in their house. Matt is sure that she just thinks she's very tired. Matt adds that he was given a new role, but all filming will take place at night. Liv will have to be alone at night, and he is worried that something might happen to her. Later, Liv Googles the Sumerian fertility demon. He looks a lot like the demon on the action figure. The demon's name is Baal. Suddenly, the camera starts showing interference. Liv runs to the child, after which the interference stops. After checking that the child is okay, Liv goes out into the corridor and checks the cameras. She tries to listen to the sounds and clearly hears someone's voice. In the morning, Matt returned home. Liv has already prepared a sound recording and shows it to her husband. The voice says, "I need him." However, Matt doesn't hear anything. Fearing for his wife, he calls the doctor to their home. The doctor wants to listen to the recording, but she doesn't hear anything either. The theory is that Liv's mental illness is only getting worse. The doctor explains that Liv sees and hears something that does not exist. This is normal. Some people see faces on Mars or faces on burnt toast. Auditory hallucinations also exist. This is exactly the syndrome that Liv encountered. Hoping that the doctor will cure her, Liv begins to take medication. In the evening they have guests. They get the idea to talk to ghosts. The pointer moved. Everyone swears they didn't move anything. However, it was just a joke. Once again, placing his hands on the pointer, the ghost says, "He is my son." Liv is sure a demon is communicating with them. Matt doesn't like her embarrassing him in front of his friends. Liv takes the baby in her arms and sees the demon with her own eyes for the first time. She screams that he won't be able to take her child. Tomorrow, Liv comes to Bernadette. Bernadette has grimoires at home. They must have banishing rites. Her parents were into magic, but Bernadette wasn't interested. She had no ill intentions when she gave the totem. Inside the book, Bernadette finds a ritual of exorcism. She will need the ritual blade. It is many years old, which is why Liv must return it after the ritual is completed. After waiting for her husband to leave for work, Liv begins to exorcise the demon. Smoke appears in the room and the voice of a demon who wants to take the boy away. When suddenly, Liv stabs Matt with a knife. He managed to survive, but Liv was placed in a hospital for the mentally ill. Matt doesn't blame Liv, and he still loves her. But in fact, when he returned to his car, Bernadette was already sitting there, with whom they have been dating for a long time, and came up with a plan to destroy Liv. All friends celebrate the victory. All the video interference and broken ventilation are also the work of his friends. However, it seems strange to Matt that they were able to have a child because he took special pills. Suddenly the lights go out and fog appears on the floor. The girl considers this impossible since she has already returned the smoke machine. The demon did not like their jokes and begins to kill the jokers. The demon leaves only Matt alive. In the end, the police accused him of all the murders and Liv was released. He tries to convince Liv that the demon really exists, but she knows that Matt tried to make her crazy, so she doesn't believe him anymore. At night, a demon comes to Liv. It turns out the spell in the book was real, and when Liv was placed in a psychiatric hospital, she managed to summon a demon. Liv is ready to let the demon go, but only after they have another child. This concludes the series. We will be glad to see your like. We'll be back very soon. Bye.